Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, we're going into investigation time. Where we go... Hold up. What are all the old places we're supposed to explore? I know it showed in Truth Bullets. Okay, let's start with second floor dorms. Since that's the closest by. I think. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Let's go see what Kyoko found. Oh. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or, no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up in here or something. Why is the outside a smoky abyss? That seems rather odd. Interesting. Well, that's one of the rooms I can go into. Let's go to the bathroom. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go. Oh, come on! This probably hasn't been used forever. Alright. How's the bathroom in here? You know what? Fairly normal. Which is quite a surprise. Alright, I'll probably check this door first then. Now, whose room was this? Uh-oh! Looks like my room, but more destroyed. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. I'm looking at it and I can tell you that looks like a bed to me. I could easily tell the difference. Can I go to the restroom in here? I opened the door just a crack, glanced aside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Interesting. Also, why are the holes everywhere? Seems awfully suspicious. Can I go in here? No. Alright. Oh! It's the giraffe room. What could possibly be in the giraffe room? Oh, it's the locker room. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Time to explore people's lockers. Why are these ones locked off? There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. Really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. There's probably dead people inside. I bet there's dead people inside. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even going to bother trying. What about this one? This one seems rather intact. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed in the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open these up. So does that mean... Let's give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran across this card reader, and then... Bzz, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Alright. Are any of these unlocked for me? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Gotta get all those mana coins, though. These ones are rather destroyed. Any of y'all have mono coins hidden within y'all? Or secrets? I'll take secrets as well. Alright, none of these are going to open, I don't think. I was hoping there would be some sort of, like, secret item that I can give to someone. Also, is that a thing down there? What is that? No, I don't want to do this. Skip through at high speeds. Goodness gracious. There's too many. Yes! Mono coins. Yeah, you can't open it. Blah, blah, blah. These ones are all locked off. Last one. Okay. I think we're good. We can just leave here. Leave the area? Yep. Giraffe room. Again, why is the outside world the same color as the roof? Like, what is up with that? Like, this seems fairly odd. Eh, whatever. Like, light just does not affect the ceiling. It's inky abyss. What's in here? Oh. It's a room. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Oh! Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? What's your regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Alright, well, I'm going to do a little bit of exploring. Wait. No, that's the chair behind her? A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been for the headmasters. Why can't a student use a leather chair? The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Ah, 555 coins. Is that a secret room? Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something.
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. Breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean like a hidden room? Yes! We're getting some hidden rooms. This is some Scooby-Doo mystery stuff, I swear. I think I might know how to open it. Reaction! You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. Can you just open it? I saw a program on that PC that I think controls. I was hoping she'd just walk over and just open it. It's like, yes. This was the hardest trick to pull off in existence. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue that what password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right. There's not really nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all this paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I had wasted on this. There's a PC on the desk, but it belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results also on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened once every year ago. They're the worst sorts of people. Whose driving force comes from despair. And maybe itchy noses, because my itchy noses cause me despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna guess the password. Ready? This is going to be one of those sappy. It was my birthday. He really cared all along kind of moments. I'm calling it.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair has been added to the Truth Bullshitting Handbook. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. Yeah, it's gonna be your birthday. Password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. It's gonna be the sappy, it's your birthday moment. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it yet. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. She seems a little pissy. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might not. That might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
Be worried about me, Makoto. Don't be. I already know what your guess is. That your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Boop 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 boop. Kyoko. I collected myself and turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Beep. Grrr. That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Oof! Get oofy! The sappy moment! The father cared! Dun dun dun! Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared to the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? I'm coming for you! I want to see the secrets! Oh, it's a present. How lovely. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. Present? I thought it would be the... I mean, okay, I guess that's probably more eye-catching. I was looking at the photo, though. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Well, I kind of want to see... I better check out the suspicious present. Alright, alright. Hey, Kyoko, look, there's a present. She was right. It was unusual, and she couldn't stop looking at it. No, not just looking. Glaring. What's in present number 1? There's a brightly colored box here. Seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay!
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. It's a bomb! Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem.
If it is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway.
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay. I'm just going to open it. No brain, no thoughts, just open. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, and then took a hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find such a bright, joyful box. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm making some, like, connections in my brain right now. Do you remember that cutscene from the very beginning of the game? The rocket? Wasn't that... I'm going to believe this. That is the headmaster. Alright? And you saw that picture of the headmaster. Had the same hair, I think, as the person that was blasted off at the very beginning. The plot thickens, or kind of thins. I don't know. That was kind of just a lore thing I probably just solved. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Yes. Bones. Just as you thought? How could you even known that? I mean, there's bones in there. Humans' bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. That guy in a box? My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What he found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Yes, I can tell. That tooth. He has that weird overbite or underbite. Yeah, it looks like an underbite, actually. He has a weird underbite that only my father could have. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So, the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but no, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in hope speaking since the killing game began are those 16 students. But what if he was trapped, like, I don't know, in a hidden room and couldn't take a step? He was just stuck. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyways. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Ah yes, my father's dead. Yeah, pretty neat. Anyways, moving on. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? Oh, I hate my nose. I don't understand. Only when I hate this. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I can't help but wonder. Bones. Hidden room present. No, don't call it a hidden room present. Call it hidden room bones. Alright. Hey, alright? You feeling great? You're feeling great. Alright. I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Alright. It's a photo. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko. What?
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... Oof. Past. Dug up to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? I don't know. Do something. And then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Man, she's had a butt haircut the entire time. Rip. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time. He must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Yeah, he's dead, alright. I am 95% sure the death was probably not his fault, as he was reduced to bones, nonetheless. And put into a present. A photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright. I'm gonna go explore your desk real quick. The Headmaster's desk is probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dead desk without permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you'd like. Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Oh, okay. Then, if you don't mind. I'm going to dig into personal files. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But the last drawer... Huh? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I find some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other
A handbook
words,
with no limitations is given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I can look into all the lockers. I can look into other people's rooms. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right. I'm going to go into Byakuya's room. I'm going to see what it looks like.
it would seem.
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But, Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Headmaster's e-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Listen,
Hey.
Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Reaction! A favor? What is it?
So.
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it only confuses you that much more, but
Hey.
can you leave? I mean, alright, fair, I guess. Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko? Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. You've only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. This is an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay. I understand. Then I'll see you later. Bye. Adios. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been some complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Bones. To find out what happened to the headmaster. He got turned into bones. There's no doubt that the mastermind performed that evil deed. They've killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. That headmaster is dead. To the only one leading to Hope's Peak staff, the only one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So, the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is Makuro. It's a very polarizing approach, blah blah blah. It's a student, I know. It's Makuro. 15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Makuro to the mix, and you got 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Or 7, like my theory stating. Everyone else is dead. You don't know this. Butter. Okay, continue on. Yeah. Even Makuro. That's not Makuro. She's undeniably dead. I bet it's either Sayaka or Junko. Actually, you know what? Judging... No. I think I'm right. Judging by the nails, I'm gonna say it's probably Junko, not Sayaka. So I think Makuro, right? Put Junko. Got like Junko's dead body, right? And that's why the mask is there. No, wait. I'm just going to assume the game ignores this logic. I was thinking, wait, Junko has like mega hair, right? So I was thinking, how do you put that under a mask? I was just thinking about that, but you know, maybe the game will just ignore it. But I bet it's Junko under there, and Makuro faked her death. And that tattoo on her hand, on that person's hand, is one of those rub-off tattoos, the fake ones. And I'm gonna go rub it off later in this investigation. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. So the ones still alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. And then there's no question. Oh, then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. Yes, the way I'm saying. There just has to be. Leave the area? Yes. I'm gonna go to the lockers. Because I got the headmaster's super key. Open up the locker. Boop, boop, boom. I want to see inside. Yep. After all, it's pretty soon. Blah, blah, blah. Took out my hand. No, don't use your handbook, you idiot. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Yes, give it a try. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and beep. All right, just what I was hoping for. Now, let's see what we've got inside. This locker's totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Hold up. Hold up. Remember my alien theory? The alien overlords wiping our memories? And this is all for their amusement? Actually, you know what it's more seeming out? Okay, I'm gonna tone down the theory. I'm gonna tone down the theory. What I think, right, is that because this is for sure the ultimate clairvoyance locker. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of those notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have evaporated. Yes, here. That's what I... Okay. 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 Theory. Theory crafting time. So you know how Makuro is part of the Ultimate Despair group? What if it was the Ultimate Despair group that wiped our memories? Not aliens. The Ultimate Despair group. That wiped our memories and put us into this, right? And the reason they're doing this, I don't know, is to prove that despair is better to hope to the outside world as they're like broadcasting it or something. Okay, because I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. The theories are coming back into place. And I guess what this shows is I don't know, I'm gonna continue looking around and I'll explain more theories in a second. There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. What if we were already part of this school, right? And then the despair group wiped our memories and stuck us in this cruel game. That would explain the pictures as well. Showing like multiple people together smiling without the plates on the windows. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. I am finally wrapping my hand around this story. We're all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. Unless we did. The memory wipe. It happened to Kyoko. Amnesia. I thought it was aliens, but it's more likely it's the despair group. So, what is this notebook? Locker notebook has been added to the truth bullets. Yep. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Maybe. Maybe. This is the crystal ball. Huh? Crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Unless it is. It is entirely possible. Alright, I kind of see what's in the other ones now. Beep. I don't see anything that might be a clue. No. Why not? Took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Nope. This thing is practically empty. What is this? There's just one thing. Some kind of pocket book. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is. Well, look inside it and maybe you'll find a name. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar in there, words I'd heard of before. There's a plan to turn Hope Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. It's Kyoko's. I actually kind of assumed it was Kyoko's whenever it was talking about meticulous handwriting. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. Sounds a little crazy, cuckoo to me, but alright. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So, that's what my father said to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? What she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She says she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. The spare group wiped our memories. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Wait, stop. We already read this. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, question marks spinning through my mind. Just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us. Oh. What does it mean? I read it. Okay, you're gonna have to pause it to read it. I fully read it because I'm fast at reading. But yeah, go ahead. It's like talking about that despair walks among us. There's a second one. Be warned. Basically. You can look at the exact writing. I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Ah, now you can read it. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Yes. Survive! Or something. But the more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? Or us. What if we were the previous students? So why am I saying this? Why are these things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems to belong to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Look in the other lockers. Nope, nothing important. That's fair. Doop doop doo. Yeah. No clues. Doop doop doo. What about this one? No clues. Man. Maybe there's probably other students as well. I'm gonna assume there was other students. Yeah, okay. Hold up. Theory crafting. What if the ultimate despair group, right, came in and raided this school? That's... Frick, I don't know why I thought a bear was staring out at me, but that was just rocks. What if they came and raided the school, right? And that's why it's all in ruins. And like a lot of those lockers, are those? Is it? Is that called the Eye of Horus or something like? I completely forgot. But like that's why that one classroom was completely destroyed and whatnot. They took out like a large amount of students. That's why there's more lockers than the students that were currently here. And we were basically the surviving students that they decided to put into a game for their entertainment, or not for their entertainment, to prove that hope and stuff was bad. Alright. No, that's not what I want. What are the other places I need to go? Locked room, headmaster's room, 4th floor. Okay. Let's go. Let's start at the 5th floor. Doop. Or we can start at the 4th floor and work our way down. Headmaster's room, data center. Alright. I'm gonna teleport in here. Data lab. I don't know what's in the Monokuma room. I remember saying that, oh, hi there.
Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured, if all the doors in school have been locked, then that one should open too, right?
but
Although, I can't bring myself to open it.
was-
Because
I
it
mean,
might explode, right? That really sucks, so you open it. Screw you too, Hina. Screw you too. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Probably is, to be perfectly honest. I bet it's going to be a room full of Monokumas. Alright, okay, so I guess I'll open it. Ah, wait! Let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to the nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Why would you throw your weight into an unlocked door? What the hell? It's an ultimate gamer room. There's no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was,
Huh?
whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
What the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. Yeah, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Oh gosh, there's only like 2 things to look at. The hatch. There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I'm more concerned about the weird device. Not the hatch on the floor that could lead to your escape? Maybe? Alright. What is this device? It's the Monokuma control room. Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. That's why I think it's still Makuro. Makuro has to be the one alive, because that's the only one to be able to operate, like, military-grade stuff. Yeah, it's like mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room is a control panel that looks like some sort of cockpit. Could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. He was already jabbing away at the control panel. I would do that. I would just go YOLO and spam the panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. You know, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Tina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Yep, screw you, Hina. Alright. I'll go hug the Monokuma bear. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Yes. Such a huggable bear. I want to hug you. Hey! Ah! I bet that's Hina. You are! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? Oh, what? Oh, man. Busted. How did you know that?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Were you seriously going to push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room where Monokuma drawing on it. The control panel inside. Yes, Monokuma control room. Oh. I want to go into the room. Hina, you're controlling a Monokuma.
Ah.
Whoa, hey Makoto. What the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you're controlling right now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma?
Oh.
What? For real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. This control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey.
maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Oh. Hey, that theory was right. Kyoko theory was right. But the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here. That means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, it's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game involves 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step and hope speak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Then the Mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. I bet it's Mikuro. I bet she's still alive. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma's control room has been added to the truthful section of the handbook. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Okay. Sadness. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? So, who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say this isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like... You want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all of our time standing around here. Alright, you want to get going? Yeah. Alright, I'm leaving you behind. Never going to talk to you again. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door just locked on its own. What? My hand tried to grab the doorknob. Rattle. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma? Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whenever you feel like it.
Hey.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would be if this school mascot just upped and stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
Um.
So, right now, you're just being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo. Mundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. Holy crap, they were in the trap door. Oh, gosh. Why did I just look at the trap door? We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Pooh, are you sure you were thorough as you could have been? Did you have to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. Hatch on the floor? Yeah, you idiot. Pooh, too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, This room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'm relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. All right, bye, Monokuma. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think about back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Depression, sadness. Alright, anyways, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Oh, that's nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. He just took off at full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Do do do. I am running around. Do 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 do. Where? Headmaster's room. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. What about the chemistry room? What's this? No, the biolab was the one locked off. I am an idiot. Okay. Headmaster room. What can we find in here? Oh. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Miyaki. He has a lot of stuff. Hey, you also have a fake sword. Neat. There are trophies, even a shield in the display case. A shield? What shield? Are you blind? That's a sword. There's not a shield in that display case. There's trophies, a statue. Looks like the head thing that samurais use. There is no shield. Did I read that right? There is no shield. You idiot. Alright. Even in the headmaster's room, there's a monitor. Precautions. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Probably Byakuya's doing. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Reaction! What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78, student registry. It contains profiles of all of us and Makuro.
So in other
Apparently
words,
class number 78 refers to us. Wait, we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there, along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Makuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Makuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must have been how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. Then uneven tearing the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's her point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. Kyoko doing some lousy Scooby-Doo work.
so
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still didn't have. Da-da-da-da-da! Reaction! What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Makuro repeated suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of gossip. Or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. It was a group. I literally got a truth bullet saying it was a group. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research to the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. It's just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered the Host Peak Academy, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skills in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? This is why I think Makuro's still alive. So, why? Why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Hey?
That's
You
fine.
seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another small bit of information with the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of her class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about the girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot! What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... My theories are coming together! They're actually... Hold up! I'm gonna go rub off that tattoo! Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it couldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Nice. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Reaction. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Well, I don't put faith in you either, man, so don't ask me to trust you. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. Huh? What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. Well, actually, your hunch in the Sakura case, as well as the case before that, were all wrong. So, this track record's getting a little bit flawed there. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Class number 78 student registry. Apparently that's us. That's profiles of me and everyone I met at the beginning in Makuro. Just like us, Makuro is apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Makuro Ikusaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. Which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. But then, why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? I still think my theories are the correct ones. The bookshelf seems really well made and it's filled with files and thick books. And I'm gone! That was easy. Alright, before we get down and discover everything on the 5th floor, so we gotta look at the garden. This one has the garden, right? Okay, it is the garden. I saw the flowers and I thought it was the office room at one point. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna end it here because it's been 54 minutes. So, yeah. Don't forget to help out in whatever way you can from wherever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.